command. 4 innings, the best he's done this season. Looking to match that here in his 6th start. He has pitched 29 innings on the season so far with 19 walks. That seems to be his Achilles heel just a little bit. Command good early, though.
Down on 2 strikes.
Here's the 1-2. And he hit him. So Islanders get 2 aboard. Anderson will take the walk to first base. And with 1 out in the top of the first inning, it's 2 on for the Texas A&M Corpus Christi Islanders.
Next up, what we have coming back is Itchy Burtz here from the Islanders. It's a nice day outside for baseball. If you're out near the JC's field here in Nacogdoches, please come by and enjoy us and come on out for some great Lumberjack baseball.
First place center field. He'll hit cleanup here for the Islanders. .369 average on the season. Beasley's pitch is fouled off to the left. And besides the hit by pitch there, the command from Beasley had been good through two at-bats. See if he can get ahead again against Burtz. Still working from the stretch. Here's Beasley. This one is lofted over the head of Gregorius and into left field.
To the third.
The runner will score. Into second is Anderson, and it's a stand-up triple for Itchy Burtz, an RBI, and Islanders 1, Stephen F. Austin nothing.
Next up is Enrique Sanchez Jr., coming from the Texas A&M Corpus Christi team.
Coming off the bat, it looked like Georgias would have a chance at it. Cleared him by about 3 feet. Went into foul territory, but not before touching base, just inside the white stripe, down the left field line. Runners at second and third. Islanders lead by 1. Here's the first pitch from Beasley. It's over for a strike. Sanchez, a .326 hitter. It's a theme in this lineup. Beasley's 0-1 is hit weakly to second. Just one play, that's to first.
Islanders get another score. Even at 2-0 on the JC field this afternoon.
Sanchez scored on the fielder's choice. That's 2 outs. Islanders lead 2-0.
Thomas Jeffries is up next to bat for the Islanders.
Burtz moves to third. Here's the first pitch. That one's just lifted weakly to first base. Josh Evans takes care of it. We're through 1.
We head to at the bottom of the first inning. Our score is 2-0 Islanders. We'll be back after this break.
Face it, there are some things you simply cannot control. But there are some really important things you can control. Like keeping your family healthy and safe. Steps you can take to make sure the important things in your life are under control. The American Diabetes Association has a free booklet called Planning for a Healthy Life, and it'll help you do just that, with information on everything, from healthier eating choices, choosing a doctor, and managing your finances, to planning for a secure retirement. To get your free copy, call 1-800-DIABETES or go to diabetes.org/lifeplanner. Order yours today and take control of your life. Brought to you by the American Diabetes Association, because we want everyone to be healthy and happy.
Welcome back to JC's Field in Nacogdoches, Texas. I'm Isaac Niedrauer. It's SFA baseball. We're headed to the bottom of the first inning. Lumberjacks in an early 2-0 hold. The Islanders will bring Chad Romero to the mound for the first time, the senior with a 5.87 ERA. 1 win, no losses. He's been coming off the bullpen for most of the season. This is just his second start. Lumberjacks, of course, countering with the lineup. Looking to get on the board early, Lumberjacks will start with Nick Miner, the center fielder. Here's the first pitch. It's inside. Miner hitting just .267 for the season, but the .336 on-base percentage has him right here at the top of the lineup. The 1-2 pitch, a little bit inside and high. Miner goes up 2-0. Here's the 2-0. There's a strike from Romero. Lumberjacks need base runners, try to help their freshman pitcher out. Here is the pitch. It is 2-3. Jeffries fires to first in time. There's one down. Jake Georgiades, the third baseman, coming up to bat. Georgiades is a .301 hitter for the season. Here's a pitch from Romero. Check swing. That's a ball. The 1-2 fouled back from Georgiades. Georgiades a low stance. And like Beasley early, Romero trying to work early, quick early. Here's the pitch from the windup. This one's low. Georgiades ahead, 3-1. The pitch from Romero. That's over for a strike and the count full. The pitch. Struck him out looking. 2 away early for the Lumberjacks in the bottom of the first inning. Early 2-0 hole.
Next up, we have Jared Martin coming up to the plate, the left fielder. Average sitting at a .319 for the season.
Martin, the freshman, one of the better power hitters on the team. 5 home runs on the season, .535 slugging percentage. The first pitch inside. And a second one. This one's hit deep to left field. And he's going to settle under it. That's Jeffries who makes the play, and we're through 2. Through 1.
All right, we're heading to the top of the second inning. Our score right now is 2-0. Islanders ahead. We'll be back after this break.
Your East Texas alternative is KSAU, Nacogdoches Lufkin.
When I was young, I knew something was wrong. My mother would forget to pick me up from school.
Drugs and alcohol may make you forget your problems. And more.
Then she remembered something. Me. My mom worked hard to be in recovery. And now she is here for me. Hi, Mom.
You ready? Let's go. For drug and alcohol treatment for you or someone you love, call 1-800-662-HELP. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
When you're in your car and you get ready to leave, you're normally going to want to find something good to listen to on the radio. But if you're like me, you spend more time flipping through the stations than actually listening. So do yourself a favor and turn on over to KSAU 90.1, where we play the leading hits in alternative music, commercial free, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You'll be glad you did. I can guarantee that.
Welcome back to JC's Field. SFA baseball. Be top of the second inning. Lumberjacks trail 2-0. Sean Beasley to the mound for the second inning. He's going to face.
And we have Andrade Martinez coming up for the Islanders to bat at the top of this second inning today.
Beasley back to the windup. First pitch right back to Beasley. He'll look over to first, throws that one over, and there's one away. 7.
Quick in and out for the Jacks by Beasley.
It wasn't hit hard, but if it got past Beasley, that's going right into center field.
Steven Rivera, the shortstop for the Islanders, is up next to bat.
Here's the first pitch from Beasley. That one's over for a strike. Second pitch, a big cut from Rivera.
He put all of the power into it.
Beasley up. 2 strikes to nothing. Third pitch, this one is hit weakly to Gregorius. Fires to first. There's 2 down.
And Scott Balfant is up next to bat. Now, even though the game got moved, it looks like the weather seems to be coming up a little bit with the sun behind us clouds. So, looks like this weather may actually take a run for the course throughout the afternoon.
Pretty day for baseball, for now. Here's the first pitch. That one's a little bit high from Beasley. The 1-0. Inside. Beasley has struggled with the walks at times, like we've talked before. Some really good command, but hit a little bit there in that first inning. The 0-2 is high, and he falls quickly, 3-0. The 3-1 pitch is over for a strike. Balfans stays at the plate for now. The senior catcher for the Islanders. Here's the 3-1 pitch. That one's a strike just on the inside of the plate.
And we can see Owens over on the side for the Islanders getting ready to come up.
Beasley still working really quickly. Here's the payoff pitch. This one is fouled down the left line.
Got 2 outs, 2 strikes, 3 balls.
Here's the pitch. This one is hit weakly to short. Oh, and he couldn't get it. Vasquez, the error. It looked like it could have gone to either third or short. They weren't quite sure who was going to field that one, and the catcher, Scott Balfans, aboard with the error.
Our designated hitter for the Islanders, Jackson Owens, is up next to bat at the top of this second inning.
Back to the top of the lineup for the Islanders. Beasley back to the stretch. Here's the first pitch, is outside.
Score is 2-0 for the Islanders.
And after falling into that hole, the 3-0 hole for Beasley, he works the count full against Balfans. But a little miscommunication on the left side of the infield has the inning still going. Here's a pitch. This one's lifted into shallow deep. Well, that one carried just a little bit to center field, but Nick Miner will make the play. We're through an inning and a half.
And we are now going to the bottom of the second inning. Our score right now, 2-0 for the Islanders. Thank you for tuning in with us for live coverage of the Stephen F. Austin State University Lumberjacks with the baseball. We will be back after this break.
Aren't you tired of hearing the same old music back to back to back? That's why you should be listening to KSAU 90.1. The music you want to hear is the music we play. We play the best alternative hits every hour of the day, every day of the week. You're listening to KSAU 90.1, Nacogdoches, Lufkin, and all of East Texas. This is your East Texas alternative.
In 1977, an 8-year-old boy picked up the game of golf from his father. The odds of that same boy winning the U.S. Open twice, 1 in 1.2 billion. The odds of him having a child diagnosed with autism, 1 in 110. Ernie Els encourages you to learn the signs of autism at autismspeaks.org. Brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
Welcome back to JC's Field. SFA Baseball Lumberjacks trail 2-0 to the Islanders in the bottom of the second inning. Josh Evans took that first pitch a little bit low, actually bounced in just a bit. And second pitch is lifted to left field into foul territory and out of play. Evans, the Southland Conference all Southland Conference preseason selection for the Lumberjacks. Leads the team in power numbers, 6 home runs on the season.
And we got Chad Ramirez getting ready to give his next pitch to the deck.
Ramirez's pitch is high. Evans up. 2 balls to 1 strike.
Score is still 2-0 for the Islanders out here on JC's Field.
Here's Ramirez's pitch. This one's bounced down and over the head of his catcher, Scott Belfont.
That almost came back up here into the press box.
Just about. Moments like this, you're thankful for the fence. Here's a 3-1. This one is lifted to left field, a line right to Thomas Jeffries. He'll record that one for the out.
And who we have coming up next is Josh Campbell, the designated hitter for the Jacks.
Josh Campbell.
Campbell, the sophomore, 253 season thus far. 2 home runs. First pitch is high. Lumberjacks have worked some favorable counts here in the early going, have struggled to get on base. Ramirez, 1-0 pitch inside. And once again, Lumberjacks hitter up in the count. Ramirez 2-0. That one's over for a strike. Islanders playing a very straight alignment today. Have not seen a lot of shifting on their infield. And the pitch hit him. So Campbell's going to be aboard on the free pass. It looked like it grazed his left hand. And Lumberjacks have their first base runner.
Got Eric De Jesus coming up for the second baseman for the SFA Lumberjacks.
De Jesus leads the team in on-base percentage, 442. Hitting .308 for the season. Here's the first pitch from Ramirez. That's over for a strike. Ramirez now working from the stretch for the first time today. Campbell a short lead from first. Ramirez 0-1, bounce to middle, double play opportunity. Tags at first, throws a second, double play.
And we are at the top of the third inning. Our score out here on JC's Field is still 2-0 for the Islanders. Thank you for tuning in with us on KSAU 90.1, and we will be back after this break with your East Texas alternative station.
so glad we left that stupid party.
No joke.
Hey, baby, are you an overdue library book? Because you got fine written all over you.
Oh, barf. What about that girl with the hoop earrings?
Ridiculous. When she was dancing...
Megan, look out! Look out!
Oh my God, Becky. Becky, are you okay?
My arm. I think it's broken.
Can you bend it?
It's already bent. In the wrong direction.
I can't believe this. I'm so sorry. I only had a few drinks. I was just buzzed.
Really? Just buzzed?
Yeah, I swear.
Well, in that case, my arm is fine. Ah, that's better.
You're really okay? You're serious, Becky?
No, genius. I'm not serious. Ow! My arm, it hurts.
Buzzed driving. Maybe we should stop acting like it's no big deal. Buzzed driving is drunk driving. A public service announcement brought to you by the U.S. Department of Transportation, the Ad Council, and this station.
Welcome back to JC's Field. SFA baseball. Lumberjacks trail the Islanders 2-0. Sean Beasley for SFA back on the mound, trying to keep the deficit right where it's at.
And right now for the Islanders, who we have coming up to hit.
The first pitch to De Nicola, outside. Beasley's pitch fouled to the left and back. Big cut right there from De Nicola.
Might have put that one in a whole nother field.
The 1-1 from Beasley. That one's high. Lumberjacks have their infield playing just a little bit out. About a step in from the grass. Here's the 2-1. This one is a base hit. This one's got a chance to roll the wall, and it is cut off by Minor
and
to hold De Nicola to the single.
Next up is Nick Anderson, the right fielder for the Islanders, coming up next to bat here on JC's Field.
De Nicola hit that one right between that gap there in center field and right. Little bit more on it. That would have rolled to the wall. Instead, it's a leadoff single for the Islanders. Here's Anderson.
Oh.
Hit by pitch last time, took that one inside.
That was almost his helmet.
Anderson represented the second of 2 runs that Corpus Christi scored in the top of the first inning. Here's the 1-0. That one's for a strike, just caught the outside corner.
Islanders only have one base cover, that's first base here.
Beasley works quick. When nobody's on, he slows down, has slowed down today at least considerably when he moves to the stretch. Here's a pitch from Beasley. That one's on the inside corner, strike.
Beasley still looking to get an out from the Islanders.
Beasley's season high has been 4 innings. He'd love to equal that here today. Here's the pitch. This one is hit to short. Double play opportunity to Minor. To Evans. And he's not in time. So Lumberjacks get the out at second. Anderson reaches safely at first.
And next up, what we have to come is Itchy Burtz, the center fielder for Corpus Christi.
Vasquez handled that one cleanly. Just could not quite get that over to Jesus at second fast enough to turn the double play. Runner goes. Here's the pitch. This one's locked it deep to right field. It is a foul ball. That was an RBI right there. If that one was about 5 feet to the inside. The runner at first was already going on the pitch. He would have scored easily, and that would have had an opportunity to be a triple right there with Williams playing so far towards center. But as it is, we reset. The count is 0-1.
Beasley getting ready to make another pitch.
Beasley with a long look in. Here's the 0-1. This one is hit to center field. This one's got a chance. But Williams there to make the out. 2 away.
Enrique Sanchez coming up for the Islanders here on JC's Field. And if you're near the Nacogdoches area, come out here for a nice, great day of baseball. And yeah, make sure to come out and support your Jacks.
We're early in this one. Too early to be talking about rallies, but the Lumberjacks would love to not get down more than 2. Here's Beasley's first pitch, a big cut and a miss. Actually got a piece of it. Foul, looked like it might have fouled it off his foot. Sanchez trying to keep the inning alive for the Islanders. Anderson on first. Small lead right there. He's going to go. Here's the throw from Huber to second.
Oh, he almost had it. Islanders trying to go for the third.
Could not corral that one, and Anderson's going to cruise into third base on the error.
Islanders now have a potential to score with this next hit.
Huber made a phenomenal throw. Had Anderson dead to rights if DeJesus could just hold on. Here's the pitch. This one's fouled to the left. The count goes to 1-2. And now for Sanchez, an RBI opportunity. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Oh, he struck him out swinging.
And we are now heading to the bottom of the third inning. Our score out here on JC's Field is still 2-0 for the Islanders. We'll be back after this break.
You want a piece of me?
You want a piece of me?
You want a piece of me?
They're not movie tough guys, just ordinary people doing something extraordinary. They're all signed up on MatchingDonors.com, willing to donate their kidney to anyone who needs it. In the U.S., 19 people die each day waiting for an organ transplant, most of them for kidneys. MatchingDonors.com improves those odds by finding living altruistic donors for patients desperately needing transplants. Go to MatchingDonors.com and meet some extraordinary people. That's MatchingDonors.com.
With 10 seconds left on the clock, he reaches for the dials. He's turning up the volume, sliding down the tuners. He's done it. He's listening to KSAU 90.1, your East Texas alternative. So keep it tuned to KSAU, where you can hear bands such as Florence and the Machine, Blink-182, All-American Rejects, and Avenged Sevenfold. You wouldn't dare miss a play, so why would you want to miss a song? Keep it here to KSAU 90.1.
Baseball, Lumberjacks trail 2-0. Coming up here to bat in the third inning.
And who we have next is Manny Vasquez for the Jacks coming to pitch.
Still not through the lineup the first time through. Here in the third inning, Lumberjacks just one base runner. Here's the first pitch from to Vasquez is fouled. Vasquez takes the 0-1, and it's low. Romero has been good through a couple. Like his counterpart for the Lumberjacks, working quickly. The pitch is out to third, and Martin
still got the out.
Enrique Sanchez at third had trouble handling it, but he was able to corral that one just in time to throw across the diamond to need Nicola at first and get the out.
Jackson on their first out, and we have Jared Huber coming up for...
Lumberjacks have worked some great counts today, have hit some hard ones. They just have not fallen through a couple innings. Jared Huber takes the first one in for a strike. Huber, a year ago, started as a backup catcher, was thrust into the everyday role due to injury. Struggled with the bat, phenomenal behind the plate. Has made strides there today. His second pitch is down to the first base. Throws to first, not in time. That one went right to short at Rivera, but weakly hit. Rivera could not get that one up in time. Huber cruises in with an infield single. Lumberjacks have their second base runner.
Next up is right fielder Cody Williams coming up to the plate.
Williams, 238 hitter. Trying to get SFA a base runner at somewhere other than first. He shows bunt, fouls that one straight down. Huber did not really take a lead there. Not really a steal threat. Romero back to the stretch. Here's the 0-1 pitch. It's low. Count evens at 1.
Cody Williams, get ready.
Romero checks the runner at first. Huber back easily. And actually stepped out a little bit bigger lead after that. Here's the pitch. This one is high and outside. 2 balls and a strike to count.
Looking to make a connection on this next hit.
Huber, a bold lead right there. The pitch is a check swing. It's low. Williams ahead in the count, 3 balls and 1 strike. That 1 strike, the foul on the bunt attempt on the first pitch.
He's been taking pretty high and low.
The 3-1. That's over for a strike, counts full. 1 out, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Jackson, man on first base.
Ramirez payoff pitch, fouled straight back over everything.
Over the press box, over everybody behind us. I hope somebody looked out for him. As we can see, Nick Minor getting ready to come up to the bat.
Here's a pitch from Romero. And he walked him. Williams takes first. That puts Huber on second. Lumberjacks in scoring position for the first time today.
Center fielder Nick Minor coming up to bat for the Jacks out here on JC's Field. And if you're out here in the Nacogdoches area, we please ask that you come out here and join us for some great Jacks baseball. And thank you, if you're not here, to listen to KSAU 90.1 for your live broadcast of your Jacks baseball.
Minor, the leadoff hitter. And we're through the lineup finally. An opportunity now to put Lumberjacks on the board. Here's a pitch from Romero. Bunt, foul. It's a really nice bunt, actually.
It really was.
Right down the left field line. Islanders had Sanchez, the third baseman, playing in a little bit. That had a chance to go down for a single. But we'll reset. The count 0-1.
Score is still 2-0. Islanders out here on JC's Field in Nacogdoches.
Romero with a long look in. Has what he wants. Checks the runner at second. Here's the pitch. It's in for a strike. Minor quickly in a hole 0-2.
Only 1 out from the Jacks so far, so still opportunity to score in this inning.
Huber with a healthy lead at second. Martinez for the Islanders playing a little bit deep. Now shifts back over to the line. The pitch is outside to Minor. Count goes to 1-2. Jared Huber, the catcher, on second base. Cody Williams at first. Romero taking his time just a little bit now. Here's the 1-2. Almost hit him.
Almost got him.
Way inside on Nick Minor. And it's an even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Romero has what he wants. The 2-2 into center field, a base hit.
Right between.
Huber's going to move to third. He's not going further than that. The bases are loaded with 1 out.
We see a lot of Jacks fans out here coming out in their purple today. I see a guy with a purple sequin hat, like a fedora.
Minor didn't hit it hard, but it fell in that gap right between Martinez and DeNicola, between second and first.
Georgiades is up at the plate. Bases are loaded. Only 1 out from the Jacks.
Romero trying to get out of the inning. Here's the first pitch. Over for a strike. Georgiades struck out his only other at-bat there in the top of the first inning, bottom of the first inning. Here's the 0-1. It was outside and high, but Georgiades took a cut at it, fouls it back, and he's in a quick 0-2 hole.
First time bases being loaded for the Jacks, looking for the first opportunity to score here.
Georgiades in that low stance again, awaiting the 0-2 pitch, and here it comes. Way outside. And not even a flinch that time.
Georgiades still had 2 strikes.
Base is full of Lumberjacks. Georgiades trying to get him on the board. Romero back to the windup, and now Balfont calls for time. Georgiades ready. Here's the 1-2. Fouled straight back. Georgiades was looking to clear him right there with 1 swing.
He said he was taking all the way out with that one.
Here's Romero. The pitch struck him out looking. Georgiades takes it all the way. There's 2 down.
Jared Martin now coming up to the plate for the Jags. 2 outs here on JC's Field. Score is still 2-0 for the Islanders. See if Martin can put the Lumberjacks on the board.
Martin one at bat, he grounded out softly in the first inning. That ended the Lumberjacks' threat in the top of the first inning. Right now, bases are full of Lumberjacks, but they still trail 2-0. And after a brief timeout, Martin is headed back up to the plate, and he's going to face Chad Romero. Romero tried to get out of this unscathed. Here's the first pitch. Low end outside. Balfont made it look easy, but actually had to corral that one to keep the runner at third, Jared Huber. Here's the 1-0. He takes that one all the way. It's over for a strike. Martin trying to get on any way he can. Josh Evans awaits this decision.
Way outside.
The 1-2 outside. And Martin up early, 2-1. 2 outs in the inning. Bases full of SFA. Here's a pitch. It's grounded back to the first.
Right over
the center first. In time. Tongue-tied, it happened so quickly. The ball went back straight to the pitcher. It was tipped up in the air by Chad Romero. Martinez got a handle of it. He throws it to first. And the Lumberjacks threaten, but they cannot score.
We're at the top of the 4th inning. Our score is still 2-0 for the Islanders. And thank you for tuning in for KSAU 90.1 with your live broadcast of your Jacks baseball. We'll be right back after this break.
Today, companies know what's good for business is good for the environment, which is why savvy companies are joining the Environmental Protection Agency's Performance Track. Performance Track companies are environmental leaders, committed to making big changes in the way they do business for the sake of the environment and their bottom line. If a company qualifies for the Performance Track program, they become part of an elite group of companies who are committed to producing exceptional environmental results at their facilities. Performance Track companies are reducing their water consumption, improving their energy efficiency, and eliminating toxic materials. No company is too small or too big to join. You have to have a strong track record and a commitment and willingness to improve. If you run a company, you owe it to your business and your customers to inquire about Performance Track. Log on to epa.gov/performance track. That's epa.gov/performance track. The smart way to protect the environment and green your bottom line.
Welcome back to JC's Field in Nacogdoches, Texas. I'm Isaac Niedrauer. It's 2-0 Islanders. The Lumberjacks get the bases full just a moments ago, but they cannot cash in. And once again, it's Sean Beasley for SFA on the mound trying to keep the deficit right here. Here's the first pitch. It's outside.
Left fielder Thomas Jeffries for Corpus Christi up here at the bat for the top of this 4th inning.
The 1-0, big swing and a miss. Beasley, who has only made it through 4 innings, that's his best start of the year, looking to equal that here in this frame.
Down low on that pitch from Beasley.
And Beasley's looked good today. Just had some trouble in that first inning. 3 hits given up. That's where the Islanders scored their 2 runs. He's been perfect since. Save an error or 2. Here's the 3-1 from Beasley. It's outside, and he walked him.
Next up, we have Andrew Martinez for Corpus Christi coming up to the plate.
This has been Beasley's Achilles heel, the walks.
Yeah, it has.
Islanders get their leadoff man aboard for the 2nd straight inning. Martinez will try to move the runner over. Here's the first pitch. It's over for a strike, taken all the way. Beasley's been relatively efficient. Just 48 pitches. Looking for his 49th right now against Martinez. Pitch is over for a strike. A quick 0-2 advantage for the pitcher, Sean Beasley.
Could he get him with a strikeout? Simple 3 and out.
Beasley's had some good stuff, 16 strikeouts on the year heading into this game. That through 39 innings. 29 innings, rather. Here's the 0-2. This one is lifted into shallow right field. Anderson settles under that and puts him away.
Islanders get their first out for the top of this 4th inning. And we have Steven Rivera, the shortstop for Corpus Christi, coming up to the bat to face Beasley.
Rivera 0-2 today. Beasley checks the runner at first. He's back easily. The pitch is grounded weakly to second.
Oh.
Martinez picks it up and throws it to first, but he's not going to be in time, and the Islanders are safe.
Scott Bell fans coming up.
That was De Jesus, rather, at second. Laid out for it, saved what probably would have at least put the runner on third. But throwing from his laid-down position could not get that to Evans in time.
Score is still 2-0 out here on JC's Field.
Here's Beasley. First pitch fouled back. And Balfont, the catcher, 0-1. He reached on the error in the second inning. Here's a pitch. Out. It's over for a strike. Balfont's in an 0-2 hole. Double play depth for the Lumberjacks infield. De Jesus and Vasquez. Couple steps in from the grass. Here's a pitch from Beasley. Outside. Not a whole lot of wind today, but the wind that does exist is blowing in just a little bit. Flags coming just a bit to the left field. Have not seen the balls carry real well here today. The pitch is outside.
And
the runner tries to steal. He's out. Georgiades corrals that one from Huber. And the runner from second tried to steal third. That's 2 outs. And Coach Cardenas objecting to something. I'm not quite sure what. Having a discussion with the umpire behind home plate.
Ball fence still at the plate. Now looking at 2 outs, 2 strikes.
Well, that changes the situation a little bit. Islanders with a man on second. Balfont's 2 outs. He struck him out looking.
All right. And now we at the bottom of the 4th inning, going into we're at the top of the 4th inning to go into our score of 2-0. Score still up for the Islanders. We'll be back right after this break on KSAU 90.1. Make sure to stay tuned.
Do you want to have fun while doing your homework over the weekend? Tune in to KSAU 90.1, your East Texas alternative music station. We play classic hits from the 70s, 80s, and 90s on Saturdays and Sundays from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Tune in to KSAU 90.1. If you're a classic hit rock fan, this is your station. Keep up with it, jam up with it. KSAU 90.1, classic hits on Saturdays and Sundays from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Keep tuned in.
Car number 7 is pulling into the pit.
What's my winning diabetes plan?
Start taking action now for diabetes.
Medications.
Got them. And my insulin supplies.
Exercise.
Most days.
Blood sugar level?
On target.
Diet?
Eating healthy.
A1C under control.
Managing diabetes, including controlling blood sugar, is a team effort that requires a plan that's right for you. For more information, visit standfordiabetes.org.
A public service of TCOYD made possible with support from Santa Fe Aventis, U.S.
Welcome back to JC's Field. It's college baseball, Lumberjacks and Islanders, Texas A&M, Corpus Christi, and Stephen F. Austin. Lumberjacks in a 2-0 hole. They're coming up here to bat in the bottom of the 4th inning.
And who we have coming up is Josh Evans, the first baseman for the Jacks up here at the plate.
Evans 0-1 today. Best power hitter on this Lumberjack squad. Here's the pitch. This one is lifted in foul territory down the left field line and out of play.
And it seems like the sky is now going into more of an overcast, but still going to be a pretty good day for baseball outside.
Wind starting to gust just a little bit out to left field. Romero stays in for the fourth inning. His second pitch is outside and high. Count evens at 1 for Josh Evans. Here's the 1-1. Low and high, or low and outside.
Now making a 2-1 count for the Islanders.
Here's the 2-1. It is hit on a line to right field, but Anderson there to reel it in. And Evans is retired for the second time today.
Josh Campbell for the Jacks coming up to the bat.
Next to the Jacks, the designated hitter, Josh Campbell.
Campbell walked his only time at bat. Here's the first pitch is low. Campbell, the first base runner for SFA in this game. That came in the second inning. The 0-1 is skied.
Pop fly real high. And it looks like
Martinez all the way over. He'll get that one, and Campbell retired. 2 out quickly for the Lumberjacks.
And who we have coming up next for the Jacks is Eric De Jesus.
De Jesus grounded out to end the second inning.
And Ramiro really put some power behind that one.
He's in there now. The first pitch was high. Here's the 1-0, high and outside. De Jesus, 2 balls, no strikes. The lefty De Jesus awaiting the pitch. That's low. And quickly he's up 3 balls to nothing. Here's a 3-0. Outside, he walked him. De Jesus will take first.
Didn't even take a swing.
Nothing to swing at.
Manny Vasquez coming up on the plate for the Lumberjacks. And again, thank you for tuning in with us here at KSAU 90.1 for your live broadcast of your SFA Lumberjacks baseball.
Vasquez, the early out in the third inning where the Lumberjacks loaded them.
Jacks got 1 man on first base.
First pitch to Vasquez is over for a strike. De Jesus a threat to steal. Short lead at first. Romero out of the stretch. Here's the pitch is low.
Jack's looking at 2 outs right now.
Islanders shifted just a little bit to left field. A sizable gap between Martinez
and that's
and
a pop fly all the way out to the left, and it looks like the Islanders will.
Several can corral it, but it's going to be Itchy Birds. Lumberjacks go down in order.
And we right now are in the bottom of the 4th inning. Our score right now is still 2-0 for the Islanders. We'll be right back with more Lumberjacks baseball after this break.
Your East Texas alternative, KSAU, Nacogdoches, Lufkin.
I move.
I pick myself up
and dance for all to see.
My lines so elegant.
My arms so straight.
I had to share. You will not stop me, multiple sclerosis.
Because I am a mover.
And a shaker.
I'm Tennille.
Shahida.
Samantha.
Tamara.
Daniela.
Jackie.
Anne-Marie. I've been living with MS since 2002.
2003. 2001. 1997.
Join the movement at nationalmssociety.org.
Hey, you. You're listening to 90.1 KSAU. Huh? You're listening to 90.1 KSAU. What? You know, KSAU 90.1, the one that plays all the best alternative hits, the 24-hour radio station with the best DJs East Texas has to offer? Oh, yeah. 90.1 KSAU, your East Texas alternative. Turn it up.
And welcome back to JC's Field. Lumberjacks trail 2-0 in this one against the Islanders of Texas A&M Corpus Christi, and we're ready to go here in the top of the 5th inning.
Jackson Owens up here on the plate to bat for the Islanders.
First pitch, foul to the left. Sean Beasley for the Lumberjacks, trying to set a new career high in innings pitched. He's starting here in the 5th. First pitch
Pop real high.
Straight up.
And
Huber's under that one. And he'll corral it right there for 1 out. It went straight up, but maybe just 5 feet away from the plate. Jared Huber easily over there.
And Harrison DeNicola coming up for the Islanders to bat.
DeNicola, 2 of 2. He scored the first run of this game. 2 singles. First pitch is outside. Or rather, his first hit was a double. Here's the 0-1. He laces this one to right field. It's down the line. This one's going to be extra bases.
And
Williams over there to cut it off. He stops at second. So DeNicola, stand-up double. Probably had a chance for 3 if he had really pushed it. And he's 3 of 3 on the day.
And we have Nick Anderson for Corpus Christi coming up to bat. Islanders looking at 1 out. DeNicola on second base.
Anderson trying to increase this 2-0 lead. Here's the first pitch from Beasley. It's outside. And with that first out in this inning, Beasley does set a new career high. The freshman for SFA. 4 1/3 innings pitched. Beasley from the stretch. This one is right to the second baseman. Jesus Evans. Runner moves to third, but that's 2 away.
And for the Islanders, we got Itchy Burtz coming up to the plate.
Burtz a single in the first inning. Drove in the first run. The first pitch is a lofted to left field.
DeNicola coming in at
Minor
home.
Over to secure it, but that'll score the runner from third. It's 3-0 Islanders.
Enrique Sanchez now up to bat for the Islanders.
Beasley trying to get out of the inning. 64 pitches on the day. The first pitch is low. Here's the throw. Huber got him. Huber cuts him down at second base, the runner, and we're through 4.5 innings.
And we are now at the bottom of the 5th inning out here at JC's Field for Stephen F. Austin Lumberjacks baseball. Thank you for tuning in for KSAU 90.1, your live broadcast. Our score right now is 3-0. Islanders up, and we will be back after this break.
Nobody ever says, it's just cancer. Get over it.
Or, snap out of it. It's just diabetes.
And who would ever say, it's nothing serious. It's just heart disease.
But you do hear those words about people living with another serious illness.
It's called depression, and it threatens the lives of more than 15 million Americans.
Like heart disease, its symptoms can be misleading.
like diabetes, it's biologically based.
And, like cancer, it can be fatal.
So what we should say is what doctors, medical professionals, and other experts say. Depression can be treated.
Which is why those who have overcome it say, getting treatment is like getting your life back.
Depression is real, but so is hope. Learn more at depressionisreal.org.
Supported by a coalition of organizations, including the American Psychiatric Foundation, the Depression and Bipolar Support Alliance, and the League of United Latin American Citizens.
Back to SFA baseball. Lumberjacks trail 3-0. Jared Huber leading us off here in the bottom of the 5th inning against Chad Romero, who will come in to pitch his 5th inning today. Here's the pitch from Romero. It's over for strike. Romero pitching opposite Sean Beasley, the freshman for SFA. Beasley pitched really well here today. Giving up 6 hits, 3 runs. But 3 of those hits and 2 of those runs the top of the 1st inning. Here's Romero's pitch. It's just a little bit high. Huber evens the count at 1-1. And here's the 1-1. It's over the inside corner for a strike. Huber, who ended the top of the 4th inning with a brilliant throw to cut down the runner, trying to steal second.
Huber has now earned his 2nd strike.
The 1-2. That's a base hit.
Right through 1st and 2nd.
Huber on base for the 2nd time today. Not real hard, but right in the sweet spot. And the Lumberjacks have a leadoff runner.
Bottom of the lineup, we got Cody Williams coming up for bats for the Lumberjacks.
Williams, who walked his only other at-bat, he did that with Huber on. That was in the 3rd inning when the Lumberjacks loaded them.
The right fielder for the Jacks now getting ready to swing.
Williams with the open stance. Bat resting just over his right shoulder. Here's the pitch. Foul to the left. Williams, a 2-sport athlete. Stars for the Lumberjacks football team as a wide receiver. Plays right field here for the Lumberjacks baseball team. The 0-1 pitch. It bounces away. Huber is going to get to second easily. That's got to be a pass ball on Balfonte right there. And it may have gotten to the dirt just a little before the plate, so it'll actually be interesting to see how they score that one. But the Lumberjacks in scoring position with Williams in a 1-1 count.
Romero checking over his shoulder.
Romero's pitch. It looked like Williams may have showed bunt there, but he pulls that one back. The pitch goes low. It's 2-1. Huber steps off about 5 feet on the 3rd base side of second. Romero checks him there. Here's the pitch. And
Williams still going for the bunt.
He showed bunt, and it looks like it may have got him right there in the fingers. Was not a strike, if not for the foul. But the count 2-2.
Williams still looking to may make a bunt here.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Williams puts this one straight to short. He'll fire that one over to first base just in time. DeNicola puts him out. Huber advances to 3rd base with an out.
Jacks earned their 1st out. And starting up the lineup with Nick Miner.
Miner got the hit that loaded them up last time up. Couldn't quite get deep enough to score the runner.
Score still 3-0 for the Islanders out here on JC's Field.
Minor with another chance at an RBI right here. He takes a cut at the first pitch outside for an early strike. Lumberjacks just 3 hits today and 2 errors. Islanders 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. Romero, the pitch, foul to the right and back. Minor quickly in an 0-2 hole.
Jacks got the opportunity to score here with a man on third base.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. Bounces in. Count goes to 1-2. One out. Bottom of the 5th inning. Lumberjacks trail 3-0. Trying to break through right now with Jared Huber, the catcher on third base. Here's the pitch. Williams thought about offering, but he held back. Count evens 2-2.
Minor looking to put some power behind.
The 2-2 pitch. Minor puts that one in the middle of base hit.
Right over
Huber scores. Minor into first base with a single. The Lumberjacks are on the board.
Score is now 3-1. And we have Jake Georgiades coming up for the bat now for the Lumberjacks.
That's 76 pitches for Romero, but he looks like he'll face Georgiades.
Jacks now got a man on first base.
First pitch, well, checks the runner. Actually real high, too. DeNicola had to go up for that one. Now Balfonte wants a meeting on the mound. He's going to walk out there and talk to Romero just a little bit, make sure they get on the same page.
And it's still a great day out here for baseball out here on JC's Field. If you're in the Nacogdoches or the East Texas area, please come out here and join us to support your Lumberjacks. And if you're not able to make it here, well, you tune into the right station with KSAU 90.1. We'll always be here for your live broadcast of your Jacks baseball.
Georgiades 2 strikeouts today, both without a swing. Here's the first pitch. It's high. Minor moving just a little bit. Not looking like he's ready to steal right now. And now, Cardenas wants a meeting at his dugout. Minor's going to walk across the diamond, and we're going to have a brief timeout here.
So how do you think the game's going so far, man? How do you feel?
Well, the Lumberjacks have had opportunities. They definitely have put themselves in an opportunity to score. I think they've gotten everything you could absolutely hope to get from Sean Beasley, the freshman. But they have not been found a way to break through. It hurts, the third inning. They had an opportunity to really break it open and get in a position where they could really kind of get in control of this game, and they have not been able to do that today. Right. But there's been a lot of good things that we've seen. Certainly what we've seen from Beasley has been phenomenal.
A lot of base hits from the Jacks out here tonight.
Romero looking to face Georgiades.
And that pitch is down low from Ramir. Count is now 2-0.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. That's over for a strike. Romero's still going strong. 4 hits, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks. Just the 1 run from Huber just a moment ago. The pitch is high, and Minor to steal. He's in there safe. The little bit better throw might have gotten him. But Minor slides in under the tag, and Martinez actually couldn't even hold on cleanly. So Lumberjacks back in scoring position. Minor with some speed on the bases. Georgiades now with an RBI opportunity in a 3-1 count.
Lemire checks over his shoulder before making the pitch.
Here's the pitch. It's low, and 2 are on. So Georgiades takes the walk to first base. Minor and Georgiades on. We'll see what happens here with the Islanders' pitching situation, and it looks like Romero is going to stay in the game.
Left fielder Jared Martin is now coming up to bat for the Lumberjacks.
Martin trying to keep his season and team high 9-game hitting streak alive.
Jacks got men on first and second base. Only got 1 out.
Martin 0-2 today. Here's the first pitch. Over for a strike. Well, if the third inning wasn't the opportunity to break through, that would be this. Lumberjacks have already put one on the board. That was Jared Huber on the single from Nick Minor. Minor now sitting out there at second base. Georgiades at first. Romero's pitch. This one's lifted into shallow center left. And that's going to be Jeffries who makes the play. He'll throw that one in. Minor advances, and he's out. They gun him down. Minor tried to advance on the tag from second base. And he's slow to leave the field. They may be ready to dispute this one. But it looked to me like the throw got in there easily from Jeffries. And Lumberjacks cannot do any more damage.
Well, that now concludes the bottom of the fifth, going into the top of the sixth. Our score out here on JC's Field is 3-1 up for the Islanders. Thank you for tuning in for KSAU 90.1 for your live broadcast of your Jacks baseball. We'll be right back after this break. Stay tuned.
The best fire safety is fire prevention. Hi, I'm Dr. John Hellerstedt with the Children's Health Minute, connecting families with children's Medicaid and CHIP. Here are some basic precautions. Replace any appliances or extension cords that have exposed wires. Make sure children don't use electrical appliances without supervision. And always keep matches, lighters, and candles out of a child's reach. Check smoke alarms regularly, and make sure everyone knows where you keep fire extinguishers and how to use them. Plan escape routes and practice fire drills with the family. Being prepared is the best way to protect your family from the dangers of a fire.
Keep your kids healthy. Call toll-free 1-877-KIDS-NOW to apply, or when it's time to renew your CHIP or Children's Medicaid. Coverage costs just $50 or less for all your children for an entire year, but most families pay little or nothing. That's 1-877-KIDS-NOW.
We're back at JC's Field, top of the sixth inning. Sean Beasley in for the sixth inning of play. He's already gotten an out on just one pitch. And his second pitch of the inning, a strike. There's the 0-1 pitch is outside to even that count. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And Enrique Sanchez. Oh, I'm sorry. That is Thomas Jeffries up here for the Islanders to bat for Corpus Christi. Count is now 2-1.
Here's the pitch. This one's lofted out to center field.
And
Martin settles under that one. He'll put him away. There's 2 very quick outs for Sean Beasley, who has settled in nicely here this afternoon.
Bases are still clear out here for the Islanders. That's 2 outs. Next up we have is Android Martinez coming up to the plate for Corpus Christi.
Beasley, the freshman, with a real nice showcase of the future here for SFA baseball this afternoon. That's 70 innings. A career high as far as how deep he's gone, for sure. First pitch to Martinez.
Looking to get a bunt. Looking to get a bunt out of it, but instead got a strike.
Second pitch low. from Beasley. Third pitch almost hit him inside. Looks like it cleared. Count goes to 1-2. Unfortunately for Beasley, no run support today. Just one run for the Lumberjacks. Here's the pitch. This one is grounded softly to Vasquez. Vasquez fires to Evans in time.
And that is 3 outs. We are now going to go into the bottom of the 6th. Score is still 3-1. Good for the Islanders. Right now we are going to go into a break. Make sure you stay tuned to KSAU 90.1.
Everyone knows that smoking cigarettes is dangerous to your health. But did you realize that smokeless tobacco poses some of the same risks? Smokeless tobacco may irritate your gums, which can cause the tissue to recede and expose the roots of your tooth. That can lead to gum disease, tooth decay, and increased sensitivity to hot and cold foods. What's worse is that people who use chewing tobacco or snuff may increase their risk of developing oral cancer. 28 or more cancer-causing agents are found in smokeless tobacco. Some signs of oral cancer include gray, red, or white patches in your mouth, tenderness or numbness, or difficulty in chewing or speaking. If you notice any of these signs, be sure to see your dentist or physician. For the ADA Dental Minute, I'm Dr. Maria Lopez Howell. For more information, visit our website at ada.org.
Welcome back to Chasey's Field. Lumberjacks trail 3-1. We're headed to the bottom of the 5th inning. It's a new pitcher for the Texas A&M Corpus Christi Islanders, Cody DeCompte, coming in right now after some solid innings from Romero, who just allowed one run. That came in the last inning, a single from Nick Miner that scored Jared Huber from third.
And it looks like who we have upcoming to bat is Josh Evans, getting ready to swing for the Lumberjacks out here on JC's Field. Weather still looking nice outside, though the game was rescheduled. The weather looking to be pretty nice outside. If you'd like to be joining us out here, make sure to come by to JC's Field here off the Loop in Nacogdoches, Texas. We'd love to see you out here.
Josh Evans, unquestionably the most feared member of this lineup, leading us off here. LeCompte, the lefty, his first pitch is hit over the head of the shortstop. That's a base hit. Josh Evans, his first hit today, cruises into first with the leadoff single in the bottom of the 5th, bottom of the 6th.
And next we have Josh Campbell coming up to swing for the Jacks.
Campbell officially 0 for 1. He took a walk his last time up. The pitch is outside. Evans, conservative lead at first. Second pitch is also outside.
And they could be rolling on some great momentum, the Jacks, with that first hit.
Trying to crawl back in this one after falling down 3-0. Pitch to Campbell. Campbell takes a swing and a miss on the slider inside.
Count is now 2-1.
LeCompte's pitch, another slider inside and another swing. Count evens at 2.
Jacks still have a man on first base with no outs.
Not likely we're going to see Evans try to run on a lefty. But here's the 2-2 pitch, and this one is hit deep right field, and it doesn't carry well. Itchy Burt settles under that one to put him away. Campbell's out.
Eric De Jesus is now coming up to bat for the Jacks.
DeJesus also 0 for 1, a walk his last time up. Evans just a little bit of a step forward at first, and the ball gets away. Evans is going to cruise into second base on the wild pitch. So he doesn't have to steal on the lefty, but he still gets the free pass to second. And the Lumberjacks with a man in scoring position for Eric DeJesus.
Bottom of the 6th, score still 3-1 for the Islanders.
A lefty-on-lefty matchup right here. Lecompton DeJesus, here's the pitch over for a strike to even the count at 1 ball and a strike. Now Evans can think about a bigger lead. And he's taking a nice one here, too, with the shift on. Second baseman Martinez playing a good 20 feet off second base.
And that is
the pitch
pop.
from DeJesus is popped down the right field line. It's going to fall out of play. Count goes to 1-2. With the shift on as it is, if Lecompte wants to check Evans at second, his only option is to short. And he's checking there now, but here's the 1-2 pitch. It's a swing and a miss. DeJesus strikes out. So 2 gone. Bottom of the 6th inning. Lumberjacks with Evans still on second base.
Manny Vasquez now coming up to the plate to bat for the Jacks. Jacks looking at 2 outs right now.
Vasquez 0 for 2.
Still in the bottom of the 6th.
Here's the pitch from Lecompte. It's low. Evans still taking that lead. Now the shift, of course, changes, playing a much more conservative approach in the infield. Martinez scoots over to the left, probably 5 feet deep and right of second base. That's the 1-0 pitch outside again. Vasquez quickly up 2-0 in the count. Lecompte's pitch is fouled down the right line and out of play. Count is 2-1.
Josh can still make this inning count with a man on second base.
Vasquez set and awaits the pitch. From Lecompte, here it comes. He takes that one all the way. Thought about offering at it. Islanders dugout wants a swing, but he checked that one pretty easily. The 3-1 from Lecompte. It's outside. He walked him. Vasquez will trot to first base. Lumberjacks with 2 on and 2 out.
Huber now coming up to the plate to get ready to bat for the Jacks.
Huber has been really good for the Lumberjacks today, 2 of 2. He scored the Lumberjacks' only run in the last inning on the single from Nick Miner. Huber with an opportunity to do more damage right now. Josh Evans at second, Manny Vasquez at first. Here's the first pitch, over for a strike. Islanders still playing a conservative infield. The 0-1 pitch, a strike again. Well, we're actually seeing a little bit of blue sky out in the distance. The weather, of course, tonight, all but canceling SFA football's spring game. They have moved that to an afternoon practice that is open to the public. The 0-2 pitch is fouled off. Huber stays alive. The wind has shifted a little bit from directly in left field where we saw a little bit earlier. Flags now pointing almost straight towards us at home plate. The pitch from Vasquez. Oh, it's right to the glove of the third baseman, Enrique Sanchez. He'll fire over to second to Martinez, who will put that one out. And we are through another inning.
And now we're going to go to the top of the 7th inning. Islanders still up in this game, 3-1, heading the Lumberjacks. We'll be right back after this break. Thank you for staying tuned with KSAU 90.1 for this live broadcast.
Hey there, Nacogdoches Lufkin. This is your man El Jefe here, and I just want to ask you a question. Are you listening to other radio stations other than 90.1 KSAU? If you answered yes, then ask yourself this question. Why are you cheating yourself when you could be treating yourself? Listening to 90.1 KSAU could be the best decision that you've ever made in this life. I mean, we play all the great alternative music, and you can even listen to your favorite oldies on the weekends. All you got to do is dial 936-468-4000.
It's important to make sure your family has a plan in case of an emergency. We talked to this family to see if each of them knew where to meet if they were not together when something happened.
If a natural disaster happened and we were outside the home, we would all meet at the park. That's our meeting point.
Our meeting place is our neighbor's house because she is my mom's good friend.
We all have a meeting spot, which is a bus stop. Is your plan any better? To learn more about making an emergency plan for your family, go to ready.gov. This message brought to you by the U.S. Department of Homeland Security and the Ad Council.
Welcome back to Jaycees Field in Nacogdoches, Texas. SFA baseball. Lumberjacks trail 3-1 against the Islanders of Texas A&M Corpus Christi. We're getting ready to go here in the top of the 7th inning. Sean Beasley coming on again for 7th inning. The freshman has dazzled today, allowed 3 runs, unfortunately on the losing end right now of the decision, but he certainly is holding his own against this Islanders lineup. The first pitch goes low and outside, a ball and no strikes. Rivera for the Islanders pops this one back behind the screen. Huber over to take a look at it, but this one falls out of play.
Lands on top of the overhead above the press box.
Rivera one hit today. Looking for another one, and it looks like he's going to get this one now. It's going to fall down. No, Jared Martin robbed him. Comes out from left field, almost laid out for it, didn't even have to leave his feet. And Rivera is robbed of a base hit.
Valfence now coming up for the Islanders. And after him, they're going to start back the lineup for Corpus Christi.
Beasley's second pitch. Oh. First pitch is through the line. That got past the dive of Josh Evans.
Oh.
Evans had a shot at it, but couldn't quite get to it. That one ends up in right field. Cody Williams pulls that one back in, and for a minute there, it looked almost as if Alphonse, the hitter, was going to try to make a charge for second. Williams' strong arm kept him right there at first.
Now we are restarting the lineup for the Corpus Christi Islanders with Jackson Owens getting ready to come up and bat here at Jaycees Field in Nacogdoches, Texas.
Alphonse right there, that was the Islanders' 7th hit of the afternoon against Beasley. Some action right now in the Lumberjacks bullpen, but Beasley has looked good. That's his 78th pitch of the afternoon. And now he's ready to face Jackson Owens as the Islanders flip back to the top of the lineup. Here's the first pitch. It's swung on and missed.
Islanders earned their first strike.
Beasley in the stretch, checks the runner at first. Here's the pitch. It's low. Count even, a ball and a strike. We haven't seen a whole lot of antics from the Lumberjacks infield. They played pretty conservatively today. About 2 steps into the infield. The runner is going to go, and Huber cannot hang on to it. Oh, it looks like they called that a foul. So the runner will have to retreat. And that is for the Islanders a pinch runner. That's Dustin Lacaze, who's come in as the runner at first base. Beasley's 1-2. Oh, got ready for it and stepped off. Now he'll get set again. Exchanges signals with Huber, and he's ready. Here's the pitch. This one is down the left line, a base hit. Just inside the foul markers. It's going to go for extra bases. And Jackson Owen into second with a stand-up double. The runner does hold at third. Lakazi cannot score. But was really a good pitch and a good outcome. Just snuck past Jake Georgiades at third.
And now we got first baseman Harrison DeNicola coming
Georgiades, there we go, at third. And that ball snuck into left field.
That last name stuck up on you a little bit too, huh?
Every time. Every time.
Sorry, man. Sorry.
And Cardenas is going to make the slow walk to the mound. It looks like we're going to have a pitching change. Sean Beasley, the freshman, with an outstanding performance this afternoon, allows 8 hits but just 3 runs. 82 pitches, goes 6 1/3 innings, and we've got a pitching change here at JC's Field.
We are still at the top of the 7th inning with the score 3-1. Score in favor of the Islanders out of Corpus Christi.
Cody Adams, the lefty, coming in for the Lumberjacks. He will replace Sean Beasley, the first pitching change of the afternoon for the Lumberjacks. And we'll tell you just a little bit about Adams here in a second. He inherits 2 base runners, second and third.
Jeez. And looks like he's putting a whole lot of speed behind that ball.
Got a nice little submarine pitch right there that we're about to see in action. Cody Adams, a 6.23 ERA, 1 win, no losses. Has appeared in 22 games as a relief pitcher, has made 1 start this season, 26 innings pitched. Has also struggled just a little bit with the walk. He's issued 12 walks on the season, 18 earned runs. But has a little bit of an arm. That submarine pitch has led him to 21 strikeouts on the season this year. And he'll be looking to get the Lumberjacks out of this jam. Jackson Owens for the Islanders on second. Dustin Lakazi, the pinch runner, on third.
And DeNicola coming up for the Islanders to bat here at JC's Field.
Harrison DeNicola, 3 of 3. He's been their lethal weapon on the bases here this afternoon. The first pitch, oh, that's a beautiful one. A great cutter there. Starts inside, moves all the way out. Got a great swing there from DeNicola, just fouled that one off to the left. It's always fun to watch the submarines go at it. Here's Adams' pitch, foul to the right. Hit him on the left corner the first time, the right corner the second. Just 1 out for the Islanders. Top of the 7th inning. They lead the Lumberjacks 3-1. Cody Adams just came on in relief of Sean Beasley, who went 6 1/3. The pitch from Adams looks like it might have caught the outside or the inside corner, but he does not get the call. Count goes to 1-2 with 1 out.
And it looks to be another lefty matchup here on JC's Field.
The pitch from Adams is inside pretty clearly that time. Count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Adams getting ready to wind up.
Here's the 2-2. This one is lifted to left field, and Martin comes in to make the catch on the line. He throws that one to second base. Did he get him? Now they're going to call him safe. Had a chance there to knock off Owens. The ball got to Martin so quickly that tagging was not really an option. Not really any thought from Lakazi of taking the score on a sacrifice fly attempt.
Jacks have the opportunity to clear the in and out with the double play on the second base. Now looking at 2 outs, and now we have Nick Anderson up to bat for the Islanders.
So the outfield's going to go back just a little bit. They were playing in, and they're going to issue intentional walk right here to Anderson. So Lumberjacks will load them up for Itchy Burtz, trying to get out of this inning. There's the third pitch. We got one more to officially load them up. And then we're going to see Burtz, who's been pretty good today. So bases full of Islanders.
Top of the 7th inning.
Burtz 2 hits on the afternoon, 2 RBI. And Cardenas maybe making a change right here. He goes to meet Adams on the mound. Huber will join him right there. And it looks like Adams may stay in. He will. Cardenas just giving some instructions. He'll retreat back to the dugout. Huber returns to the plate. And Itchy Burtz trying to give the Islanders another shot. Responsible for 2 of their 3 scores today on RBI hits. First pitch from Adams is outside.
That was just outside.
Tried that nice little cutter again, just didn't quite get that one. Moved it just a little bit too much. The 1-0. Inside. And the Lumberjacks faithful on hand did not like that call. But in fairness, this is a hard pitch to keep track of coming from Adams. A lot of movement.
Right over the plate.
This one goes back over for a strike. Really, it looked like this was going to slide outside. It comes back over the middle. A little bit dangerous if it didn't have so much movement on it.
Count is now 2-1. Still 2 outs. Bases are loaded for the Islanders.
Burtz wants a little bit of extra time now. He's back in the batter's box. Adams sees what he likes. Here's the 2-1. Check swing. Did not go around. The count is 3-1, and now if you're Cody Adams, you're in a pickle here. Base is full of Islanders. One missed pitch away from walking in a run. Pitch is foul to the left. Lakazi sitting there on third base, the pinch runner for the Islanders. Itchy Burtz trying to drive at least him in, maybe do more damage than that. Adams taking his time. Here's the pitch. It is high. Lakazi will score. And Itchy Burtz takes first base. The bases remain loaded. It's 4-1 Islanders.
And now we have Enrique Sanchez for the Islanders coming up to bat here at J.C. Field in Nacogdoches.
Cardenas leaving Adams in to face Sanchez. Sanchez 0 of 3.
Adams just pitched right outside.
Sanchez does have the RBI on the grounder to second. They scored the second run of this game. Adams' pitch over for a strike.
That evens the count up with 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are still loaded for the Islanders.
Adams 15 pitches into this inning, just 1 out. And that 4th run. Oh, here's the pitch. This one is grounded too short. Vasquez throws to Evans. He got him. So we're through 7 innings. It's 4-1 Islanders.
And now we are at the bottom of the 7th inning out here on JC's Field. The score is 4-1 in favor of the Islanders. Thank you for tuning in for this live broadcast of Lumberjacks Baseball. We'll be right back after this break here on KSAU 90.1. Make sure to stay tuned.
Your child depends on you to be a good example when it comes to healthy eating habits. More in a moment.
CHIP and Children's Medicaid cover just about everything, from checkups to prescription drugs, dental, and mental health care. It costs just $50 a year or less to cover all your kids, but most families pay little or nothing. Apply today at 877-KIDS-NOW or on the web at chipmedicaid.org.
Hi, I'm Dr. John Hellerstedt. Kids that eat breakfast every day are healthier and are more likely to participate in school sports and other healthy physical activities. After-school snacks should include fruits and vegetables. Low-fat yogurt or whole wheat crackers are nutritious snacks too. And studies show that kids who eat with their families at least 3 times per week are less likely to experiment with cigarettes, marijuana, and alcohol. And remember to watch the portion sizes. Use smaller plates to help reduce the tendency to overeat.
Welcome back to JC's Field in Nacogdoches, Texas. Lumberjacks baseball. The SFA trails 4-1 to the Texas A&M Corpus Christi Islanders.
And we are now at the bottom of the lineup for the Lumberjacks. Cody Williams, the right fielder, up to bat right now.
Cody Lecomte stays in for the Islanders. He pitched the last inning, the lefty. First pitch is over for a strike against Williams. SFA 5 hits, 2 errors today, just 1 run. That came on the Nick Miner single. Scored Jared Huber from third. Here's the pitch. This one is bounced to short. He throws to first.
Almost
gets him in time.
Second base.
Rivera had to move in pretty quickly to get that one. He was playing pretty deep out there at short. Not a whole lot on that ball, but he gets that over to DeNicola in time.
And now we're going to start the lineup back up for the Lumberjacks with Nick Miner.
Miner, of course, responsible for the only run of the game for the Lumberjacks. He scored Jared Huber on the RBI single back in the 5th inning. Miner looks at the first pitch. It's over for a strike.
Score still 4-1 in favor of the Islanders out here on JC's Field.
The second pitch from Lecomte is way outside. That evens the count at a ball and a strike for Nick Miner. The 1-1, little bit high. Miner, of course, also got the stolen base back in the 5th inning. Was caught trying to make a second steal, advancing to third base on the tag and fly, but was caught stealing right there to end that inning.
And again, that last pitch was right on the outside.
Miner with a 3-1 advantage. And here's the pitch. Over for a strike, and the SFA dugout is not happy about it. Johnny Cardane is livid in the dugout. Absolutely livid. But the count goes to full. It didn't look like as bad a count as I think. And I don't know that I've seen Cardenas this animated in a while. But he is letting the home plate umpire absolutely have it right now. And we'll take a break. Well, now he's going back behind the plate. It wasn't hard to make out what Cardenas was saying to him, though. Here's the payoff pitch. This one is slapped up the middle. It's going to short. Rivera fires to first in time. And Cardenas is still hot in the dugout.
Jackson's now earned 2 outs in this inning. Score still 4-1 up for the Islanders. And we also have Jake Georgiades coming up to bat for the Lumberjacks.
Georgiades is my favorite name to pronounce today. Takes the first pitch over for a strike. And Lecomte has looked good since coming in for in relief for Romero. Pitch to second base. An easy throw over to first. To DeNicola retires the side.
Looks like to have the same pop as Amana, but could not succeed on that one. Now we're going to be going into the top of the 8th inning out here on JC's Field. Our score right now is 4-1 in favor of the Corpus Christi Islanders. Thank you for tuning in for this live broadcast here with KSAU, your East Texas hottest alternative. We'll be right back after this break.
Go ahead, sing it loud. We won't judge you if you turn it up and sing it from the heart. At KSAU, we want you to turn up the radio and sing along to your favorite alternative hits. So don't be afraid. Let the world know you listen to KSAU 90.1, the station with the music you want to listen to.
Welcome back to SFA Baseball. We're here at JC's Field in Nacogdoches, Texas. Lumberjacks trail 4-1. Cody Williams, or rather the pitcher Cody Adams, staying in for the Lumberjacks. He came in relief of Sean Beasley in the last inning. 18 pitches in. He'll stay out there. First pitch is fouled off for a strike.
And right now for Corpus Christi, we actually have Dalton Stark coming up to bat.
Stark's pitch is grounded to short, and Vasquez fires to Evans at first in time.
Helmet comes off just before he makes it to first base. Early Islanders their first out in this inning.
So Andrea Martinez makes the march to the plate. And Cardenas is going to make a pitching change. So that'll do it for Cody Adams. He goes 1 inning, came in with 1 out in the last inning, goes 1 out in this inning. Walks 2, allowed the hit that scored the runner, but escapes without an earned run. And we'll have a pitching change. This is Austin Hearn for the Lumberjacks coming in right now. Austin Hearn, 3.55 ERA, 1 win, no losses. Has appeared in 20 games with 1 start this season. Has pitched 25 innings. A little bit better command, just 13 walks in those 25 innings, 10 earned runs, 22 strikeouts on the season. Hearn's trying to keep the Lumberjacks in this game, trailing by 3 runs right now as we get to crunch time this afternoon. If we were worried about rain, though, it does not seem like that's going to be a big threat. We're actually seeing blue sky for the first time today out in center field.
It's blue sky and white clouds, not a gray cloud in sight. Looks like winds are still to be coming towards the press box and home plate, but that does not seem to be taking an effect with the pitchers game this afternoon.
We have not seen a whole lot of deep flies today. One early in the game in the first inning for the Islanders, stayed just this side of the ballpark.
And Martinez is now getting ready to swing.
The first pitch from Hearn is inside. Martinez takes that one all the way. A ball and no strikes. Real quick for Hearn. Oh, he hit him.
Yeah.
Hearn goes a little too far inside, and he'll put his first at-bat aboard. Martinez just grazed by the pitch, but he'll take first base.
And now we got Steven Rivera for the Corpus Christi Islanders. Oh, no, they actually put in... Oh, yeah, I got it.
That's Rivera will take the first pitch outside.
I've got the best of me just then.
Hearn working out of the stretch. Still quickly, though. Pitch is lofted into right field. That's a base hit.
And
runner will stop at second. That's Martinez. And Rivera gets the first hit. And for Austin Hearn, that's a hit batter. And a single, and his first two faced.
Islanders now covering first and second base. And right now, who we have coming up to bat is Drake Osborne, the sophomore from Corpus Christi Islanders.
Hearn's first pitch. This one is hit straight on a line to Manny Vasquez. He'll take that one himself.
Islanders now have 2 outs. Men on first and second base.
Got some wood behind the ball, but could not get that one past Vasquez. It was directly at him. Did not have to take a single step to glove that one, just about ankle high.
And now starting the lineup back up for the Islanders is Jackson Owens.
Owens takes the first pitch. It's inside. See if Austin Hearns can settle in just a little bit. After the 12-inning game they saw last night, they'd love to have him go longer, but this one's a base hit. It's going all the way to left field. The runner is going to score from second. That's Martinez. And it's a stand-up double for Jackson Owen.
Score is now 5-1.
So Austin Hearns hit around a little bit early.
And now we have Harrison DeNicola looking to challenge here on JC's Field.
DeNicola, 3 of 4 at the plate today. 2 of those extra bases. Now he asks for time. He'll step out of the box. And now we're set to go again. Huber giving the signals. Hearns sees what he likes. Here's the pitch. Outside. Runners at second and third. That's Jackson Owen and Steven Rivera for the Islanders.
Islanders still have 2 outs.
Out hitting the Lumberjacks 10-5. Here's the pitch from Hearns. He falls behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. DeNicola looking to add to the damage here. Hearns' 2-0 pitch is outside. DeNicola up at 3-0 in the count. And Hearn in danger of walking him loaded again. The 3-0 pitch. Outside. And they're full. So the Islanders, once again, with the bases loaded, Harrison DeNicola takes first base. But it looks like Austin Hearns staying in the game.
And now right fielder Nick Anderson now coming up to face the loaded field against the Jacks.
Anderson walked and scored in the 5th inning. Officially 2 for 1 on the day.
Score is still 5-1.
First pitch from Hearn. Over for a strike.
Very important run right here.
SFA trying to not let this one get away from them in the 8th inning. Hearn's pitch is low. Austin Hearn, the 1-1, way outside. Huber throws that one to first. Not a real accurate throw either. Took Evans about 2 steps off the bag.
Had to get a little air up underneath him to get to it. Count is still 2-1.
The 2-1 pitch from Hearn. Check swing. Did not go around.
So now Austin Hearn is now facing 3 balls, 1 strike.
And Johnny Cardenas, who had some issues with the calls in the last inning, not looking real happy in the dugout right now. 3-1 the count, 2 outs, bases full of Islanders. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Strike 2. A late call there. Looked like there was a chance they were going to walk, and now the Islanders folks are a little unhappy on the right side.
Now this throw is very important. This could either be a walk or finishing the inning.
Runners will be going. Here's the payoff pitch. Walked him. So another walk, another score for the Islanders.
Now makes it 6-1.
Rivera trots into home. And once again, the SFA just not able to get out of these innings. That's 2 runs there for the Islanders in this inning to score 6-1. Itchy Burt's up to bat. Here's the first pitch. It's inside. Burt's 2 of 3 on the day. Walked in a run last time up to get the RBI. He'll take another pitch in low. 2 balls and no strikes. Burt's responsible for 3 RBI in a 6-run afternoon for Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Looking to add to that right here. The 2-0 from Hearn. Low again. And now, if you're Austin Hearn, you're in trouble.
Count is 3-0. 2 outs still for the Islanders.
Birch should take this all the way. The pitch is outside, and there's another score for the Islanders. Birch will trot to first. Owen comes in to score. It's a 7-1 Islanders lead, and Cardenas will make the slow walk to the mound. It looks like Austin Hearn is done for the day.
With this being with that being our 3rd pitch change for the Jacks, it seems to be that the handicap that the Jacks are facing are the balls, getting the walks.
It's been their problem all season, to be honest with you. They have just had a lot of trouble with command, and Sean Beasley, who started this game for the Islanders, for the Lumberjacks, went 6 1/3 innings. Really seemed to do what he has not done this season and do a phenomenal job with command. Just 1 walk on the afternoon. Did give up 8 hits. 4 of the earned runs. Unfortunately, since his exit from the game, it has been the walks that have hurt the Lumberjacks. 3 earned runs since that time. So Austin Cornish in for the Lumberjacks. The righty warming up here, and we'll get started again. 2 outs in the inning.
If you're just now joining us out here for your live broadcast of SFA Jacks baseball, the score is 7-1 facing the Texas A&M Corpus Christi Islanders. Score is in favor for the Islanders here on Jaycees Field. And if you are in the Nacogdoches area and would like to come by and check out the games or any of the games out here at Jaycees Field, make sure to come by. We are off the loop here in Nacogdoches next to the Rexbury car dealership. And if you're not able to make it, if you're out of town listening to us, well, thank you for tuning in to KSAU, East Texas hottest and alternative music in the East Texas community. And we are about to get started back into the game with the bottom of the 8th inning.
Well, it's been a frustrating afternoon for the Lumberjacks. Austin Cornish, of course, in right now. A 9.95 ERA on the season, but just 3 hits allowed. Once again, the theme for Austin Cornish, the walk. 11 walks in just 6 and 1/3 innings pitched on the season. That's where that 9.95 ERA comes from. He will inherit full bases and 2 outs for the Lumberjacks. Trying to get him out of the inning without any more damage to see if SFA can put together a rapid 2-inning rally here, trailing 7-1 right now.
And right now for the Islanders coming up, what we have is Enrique Sanchez coming to battle the Jacks here on JC's Field, looking to have 2 outs. This could be the last inning.
Sanchez is 0 for 4 today. Does have an RBI on a ground out to second. That came in the first inning.
And now Austin Cornish is getting ready to make his first pitch for the game, but before, he's going to have a quick meeting at the mound.
Huber trots out to talk to him.
And weather may be permitting for another game tomorrow at 1 p.m. to finish the series with the Islanders.
If you're a Lumberjack fan, you hope that's the rubber match of this series. But SFA has a lot of work to do if that's going to be the case. Cornish ready for his first pitch of the afternoon. Sanchez in the box. Here's the first pitch. Big cut and a miss from Sanchez, but he missed it. The count 0-1. He was looking to empty the bases on one swing right there. The 0-1 pitch. That's low. Huber corrals that one in the dirt. Part of what's made Jared Huber such a phenomenal defensive catcher has been how easy he makes some of those pitches look, because that was not an easy pitch to keep in front of him, and he made it look effortless. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's a strike.
Had it look like it was just coming really high, and then it came right back down over the plate.
A sarcastic cheer from the SFA fans in the building. Have not been real pleased with the strikes and ball calls from the home plate umpire. Here's the pitch. It bounces in the air. The runner's going to score. No, yep. The runner's going to score.
And DeNicola is coming in on the home base to make another score for the Islanders, leaving it 8-1.
Austin Cornish on the wild pitch. That one just got away from Huber. He kept it in front of him, but it bounced about 20 feet up in the air. Huber settles under it, makes the catch, but he's probably about 5 feet away from home plate at that point, and the runner scores easily.
Count is now 2-2 with 2 outs.
First base is open. Here's the pitch into set. Oh, it's knocked down by Vasquez, but it's not going to do enough. He throws to home plate. Got him in time. So 1 run scores, but Vasquez does recover enough to throw out the runner coming from third. Jared Huber corrals that one, and that'll end the inning with the score at 9-1 Islanders.
Now we're going into the bottom of the 8th inning. The score is 9-1. Thank you for tuning in for us. With this live broadcast, we'll be right back after this break.
Keep it tuned to your East Texas alternative, KSAU, Nacogdoches, Lufkin.
Hey East Texas, let's do a weather update. Today will be cloudy early with the thunderstorms developing this afternoon. A few storms may be severe with a high near 70 and an 80% chance of rain. Tonight, thunderstorms are likely. A few of them may be severe, a low around 55 and a 100% chance of rain. The possibility of rainfall is over an inch. Tomorrow will be cloudy skies early in the morning, which will become partly cloudy later in the day with a high of 68. Tomorrow night will be mainly clear with a low near 50. Monday there will be a mix of clouds and then sun early in the day, which will become cloudy later as the day progresses. There will be a high of 71. While Monday night there will be clear skies with a low around 50. Be sure to stay tuned for more weather updates and more SFA baseball.
I wasn't born to go with the flow. I was born to make a difference, to make waves. I want my sweat and hard work to mean something. I was born to serve in the United States Coast Guard. If you were born ready to lead, to protect, to uphold the law, then visit gocoastguard.com. The United States Coast Guard. Born ready.
Sponsored by the United States Coast Guard, in cooperation with the Texas Broadcasters Association and this station.
Cody LeCompte comes back in to pitch a third inning for the Islanders. His first pitch is fouled off by the batter, Jared Martin. Martin trying to keep his hitting streak alive. That's 9 straight for him. probably needs one right here to keep that one going. Here's the pitch. Martin grounds this one to short. Probably not going to happen here. Vasquez
just gets it in.
Rivera, rather, to DeNicola to throw him out.
And now coming up to the plate to bat for the Lumberjacks is Josh Evans, the first baseman for the Lumberjacks.
Evans trying to lead the furious rally right now for the Lumberjacks, trailing by 8 runs in the 8th inning. They'll need them, lots of them, in quickly.
Here we have another lefty matchup.
Evans 3-1 on the day. This one he lifts up to shallow center field. A convergence of Islanders on board there. It looks like Rivera is going to go up and make that catch and sarcastically throw that one to Martinez, who almost got in his way right there, as the shortstop, the second baseman, and the center fielder, Itchy Burtz, all converged at the same time.
Looking to be a quick inning. Lumberjacks just earned 2 outs. And who we got coming up is Josh Campbell to swing for the Jacks.
Lecomte's pitch to Campbell is in there for strike. A frustrating afternoon because the opportunities have been there for SFA. But if you want to point to one statistic that has hurt them today, that has been the walks. 6 walks issued by Lumberjacks pitching today. And at some critical moments, the pitch a big cut and a miss from Josh Campbell. He gets down 1-2 in the count.
Important swing right here. 2 strikes, 2 outs already earned for the Jacks.
Campbell awaiting the pitch. The 1-2 is weakly hit to short. Rivera picks this one up. Will throw to first in the dirt. A nice scoop by DeNicola to throw him out and end the inning.
Quick in and out, and as we go into the top of the 9th inning, our score out here on JC's Field is 9-1 with the Islanders being up. Make sure you stay tuned to this KSAU live broadcast of Stephen F. Austin State University Lumberjack Baseball. We'll be right back after this break.
Hi, I'm Mia Hamm. As a professional soccer player, I know how rewarding sports can be and how quickly injuries happen. So I've teamed up with the American Association of Orthodontists to ask athletes to play it safe. With my years of training, I know what it takes to become an expert, and orthodontists do too. They're the experts who help people obtain healthy, beautiful smiles. Wear mouthguards, face masks, and helmets to prevent injuries. Keep smiling and visit braces.org.
Are you getting sick and tired of listening to the same songs over and over again? The songs that every single radio station plays? We'll be different. KSAU 90.1 has the best and latest alternative music. And on the weekends, we take it back and play the best classics from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. So be different. Keep it locked here at KSAU 90.1, your East Texas alternative. You're going to love it.
Welcome back to JC's Field. We've had a defensive change. Antonio Limas coming in at second base in place of Eric De Jesus for the Lumberjacks. Austin Cornish will stay in to pitch.
And up here to bat at the moment.
First pitch in there for a strike. Austin Cornish, who got the last inning, and as we're flinching up here in the broadcast booth, the ball coming straight back at us, and that net for the second time today saves us.
And they have Dalton Stark up here to bat for the Islanders.
Stark, who came in defensively in the last inning, stays in here to play offense.
Pitch seemed to be very up high.
Officially 0 for 1 today. His last at-bat coming in that 5-run 8th inning for the Islanders.
And the pitch from Cornish just to be right outside.
Count even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Cornish the pitch. Check swing, called strike 3. Stark not happy with it, but Cornish gets his first punch out today.
And now the Islanders have gained their first out in the top of this ninth inning. And now for the Islanders coming up, we have Cam Boudreau up to bat.
Cam Boudreau coming in for Andrew Martinez as the pinch hitter. Here's the first pitch from Cornish. That's called strike. Lumberjacks starting to get him now.
Cornish looking to add no more points onto the scoreboard for the Islanders.
Cornish pitch high end outside. Tried to get that slider back over the plate. Did not quite cut enough. Count evens, a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. It's fouled straight up. Back behind play.
Probably going to come right on. Oh, okay. Thought it was
waiting for that sound as it hit the metal roof above us, but I guess it cleared the whole building.
Count is now 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch struck him out swinging. So after struggling his last time in the game, last inning, Austin Cornish opens this one out with 2 straight strikeouts. He'll look to strike out the side now and get him out of the inning into what we might hope is a very long ninth inning.
And right now we have coming up to bat for the Islanders is Steven Rivera.
First pitch from Cornish way outside. Heber gets it with his outstretched arm. The 1-0 pitch.
Oh,
this one's hit right to Evans. Evans will take it unassisted to first base. Lumberjacks has a lot of work to do headed to the bottom of the ninth.
And the score out here on JC's Field is still 9-1 in favor of the Islanders. We'll be right back after this break.
Getting the whole family to eat healthier is a goal for most parents. But where do you start? Answers in a moment.
CHIP and Children's Medicaid cover just about everything, from checkups to prescription drugs, dental, and mental health care. It costs just $50 a year or less to cover all your kids, but most families pay little or nothing. Apply today at 877-KIDS-NOW or on the web at chipmedicaid.org.
Hi, I'm Dr. John Hellerstedt. Eating healthier isn't hard when you start with small steps, like adding a piece of fruit or cup of vegetables to each meal. Don't overeat with extra large portions. Keep your meal sizes in check by eating dinner on a 9-inch plate or avoiding seconds. Make it easier to eat healthy by planning out your family meals for the week so you're not tempted to stop for fast food. And include brightly colored fruits and vegetables, which are high in vitamins and minerals, to every meal.
Welcome back to JC's Field, Nacogdoches, Texas. Lumberjacks, their last chance, trailing 9-1 to the Islanders of Texas A&M Corpus Christi. The Islanders, 1 game behind SFA in the standings, will even things up unless we see what will turn out to be a dramatic comeback here this afternoon.
And who we have coming up next to bat for the Lumberjacks is, let's see who we have here.
Looks like Antonio Lima, who came in as a pinch or a defensive sub at second base in the last inning. He's going to lead things off here.
Making his first swing for the Jacks today.
Cody Lecomte stays in, trying to go 4 innings for the Islanders. His first pitch outside. And the Lumberjacks need base runners and lots of them right now. Just 5 hits on the afternoon, 2 errors for SFA. Second pitch is over there for a strike. 1 run. That came on the Nick Miner single all the way back in the 5th inning. Here's the 1-1 pitch outside. Lima trying to get on base any way possible at this point. Vasquez on deck. The 1-2 is lined to left field, a base hit. This one's rolling all the way to the wall. Lima to second base with a stand-up double to lead off the 9th inning. So Lumberjacks trying to make this last inning count. It's been a struggle today.
Manny Vasquez now coming up to bat for the Jacks. Jacks got a man on second base.
And if you're Cardenas talking to Vasquez in the dugout, don't try to do it on one swing. Just get on base. Right now, you just need runners on base. Here's the first pitch to Vasquez. It's in the dirt. Lima with a little bit of a lead there on second base. Islanders playing traditional alignment with the second baseman. Martinez just a few feet to the right. Now he retreats. Here's the pitch. It's outside and low.
Count is 2-0.
Well, we were concerned about rain today, but it's turned out to be a beautiful afternoon here today. The 2-0 pitch is over the corner for a strike. Antonio Lima, who came in as a defensive sub in this last inning, out there on second base after his double. Here's the pitch. It is lifted to shallow center field. Itchy Burt's out there to make the play. There's one down.
And up next to bat for the Jacks is Jared Huber.
Jared Huber's been pretty good here today. Huber scored the Lumberjacks' only run of the ball game. Looking to get on base here once again. Here's the pitch. Huber takes that one all the way. It's a strike. Six hits for the Lumberjacks now. After that Antonio Lima double. Lecomte working quickly. The pitch is high and outside. One out, bottom of the ninth. Lumberjacks trail 9-1. Jared Huber, the catcher, at the plate. Here's the pitch. Huber bounces this one to short. Steven Rivera throws this one all the way across the diamond. He can't get it.
And he missed it.
So Huber is safe on the error. Lima to third base. And the Lumberjacks are on the corners with a lot of work still to do.
Cody Williams coming up to bat to end up the lineup.
So Huber's had a pretty good afternoon here today. There was a chance he's going to be safe anyway. Even if the throw doesn't go wide, it looked like it was going to be a bang-bang play at first base.
Jack's looking to possibly lessen the deficit to the Islanders here on Jaycees Field.
Huber officially 4 of 3, or 3 of 4 today. Williams takes the first pitch for a strike. Williams, who would have been participating in spring game tonight, gets this one to first base. A double play is going to end the game. No, it's not. Cody Williams uses that speed to beat out the throw. And it looked like a sure double play that was going to end this game, but it does not. Lumberjacks score on the fielder's choice. And this game is still going with Nick Miner coming up and Cody Williams safe at first.
Score is now 9-2.
Well, I don't know. We're probably about 70 yards from first base right now. It looked like he had him dead to rights there. But either he came off the bag or the throw was just a tad late, and it keeps us playing baseball this afternoon. Nick Miner, the only RBI today for the Lumberjacks, takes 2 inside. It's 2 balls and no strikes.
Jacks got one man on first base. count is 2-0.
Williams a conservative lead at first. Here's the pitch. That's out in the outside corner for a strike.
Bottom of the ninth. 2 outs.
Here's the pitch. It is locked into right field, right to Nick Anderson, the right fielder. That'll do it. It looked for a minute like that one had a chance, but that one falls into the glove of Anderson, and that's the final score this afternoon. Lumberjacks score 2, Islanders 9 on 11 hits and 1 error. Lumberjacks 2 runs, 7 hits and 2 errors. Well, Javante, what do you think about what we saw here today?
Oh, I mean, it's pretty much the same thing we've been looking at consistently throughout the game. Just I think the fault of the Jacks were the actual pitches and the walks. That's really what the main problem that they had here on the field today. That's mainly what it was. So I've seen that we also had 3 to 4 pitch changes throughout the game. So I've seen that they were trying to get that together, trying to make those adjustments. But again, later in the game, it just seemed to got the best of them.
Well, Sean Beasley went 6 1/3 innings, allowed 4 runs on 8 hits. He'll take the loss this afternoon, but definitely his best start of the season, the freshman for SFA, certainly encouraging signs of what may be in the future. For the Islanders, they didn't really have to do a whole lot on the bases. They do score 9 runs, mostly coming off the bullpen late, but the reality of the matter is SFA had opportunities on the bases. The bases loaded at one point in the 3rd inning, do not score. They do get the 2 runs, 1 in the 5th, 1 late in the game in the 9th, but it's just too little too late.
SFA will be back in action at home tomorrow at 1 p.m. when we continue our series with A&M Corpus Christi. Along with Isaac Nedrar, I'm Javante Henry, wishing everyone a good afternoon. The final score of the game is SFA 2, A&M Corpus Christi 9. This baseball broadcast was created by the students from the Stephen F. Austin Department of Mass Communication, Radio, Television, with permission from Learfield, the official multimedia rights holder of Stephen F. Austin Athletics. Thanks for joining us. This is KSAU 90.1 Nacogdoches Lufkin.